Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. It's been a little bit of a hiatus, and sorry about yesterday. Of course, I can't do anything about the power company, but hey, what do you know? It actually ended up being a blessing in disguise, because when the power did come back on, I tried to boot the computer to get going, and turns out Windows update time. So that took another half an hour. So anyway, it was just going to be all bad no matter what. So we're going to start fresh today. We've got a flight today from Adelaide in Australia going to Sydney for Friday Night Ops, a very special Friday Night Ops happening in Down Under. And so we're not in the United States tonight. It is morning, basically, I think, or late morning or something here in Australia, because obviously we're in Australia and it's now getting to be evening in the West Coast over here. So also very special Good Friday to you all. It is Holy Week. That is Good Friday, typically known as the day that Christ was crucified. So for all of you that are Christians out there, very special Good Friday to you. Okay, let's get going. First of all, the only person I see in chat is Kelsey at the moment, so hello to you. And then I also see Crypto and Sean over in TeamSpeak, so hello to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm kind of concerned. Normally I hear back from people. We fueling? Yeah, fuel is here. They're fueling us up. We're getting ready to go. Hey, David, how you doing? Good to see you. And let's get going here. I'm just going to check something here. Yeah, it looks like you should be able to hear me. Okay, just wanted to make sure. You never know sometimes. It's kind of weird. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, good. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that. All right, let's do a quick little check, walk around of the aircraft here. This is McDonnell Douglas MD-82 by Leonardo, the Fly the Maddog X for P3DV4. Shell is getting us all fueled up, so we're going to walk around the fueling truck here, putting our fuel on for the flight today, and just checking some things out. Got some droopy flight controls because we don't have hydraulics on the aircraft at the moment. That's okay. And checking out that number 2 engine right there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful PBR on the Maddog now. Unable to fly tonight. Got an event in a few hours. All right, yeah, no problem. Normally, right now, I would just be getting out of a Good Friday service, but I didn't have to work it this year, which is kind of nice. So I decided, with all the other Easter stuff going on, I'm going to take this one off. I will be over at the church tonight for tearing down the big Easter project that kept me from flying so much last week. And so I think I'll be spending enough time doing that. So, and then, of course, the Easter service is on Sunday itself. So. But our aircraft looks okay. This is cool, by the way. I just noticed this. So with the GSX integration for the Maddog, I had, when I first dropped the aircraft here, there was a ground power cart because I had ground power connected. When I pulled the jetway over, it got rid of the ground power cart and replaced it with jetway power. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So we have external power supplied actually through the jetway, which I think is pretty stinking awesome. So... just FS Dream Team GSX taking it to a whole nother level, so that's just fantastic. Let's get on board the cockpit and let's get this bird ready to fly. So we see the fuel is going in the tanks at the moment, and we're looking for about 9,600 some odd, I think, in the wing tanks. And then about 6,000 some odd in the center tank for our flight today. Got about 25,000 pounds of release fuel today for the flight. We are flying tomorrow. We're not doing the Tokyo run yet. Again, we're going to do that after Easter. But we will fly tomorrow around 10, like normalsies. And I haven't decided where we're going yet. So open suggestions. We'll just do a one-off for tomorrow. And we'll figure out where we're going to go. So yeah, flying tomorrow for sure. Alright, let's get this plane ready to go. First of all, I'm going to tell them to go ahead and start boarding me. Request boarding. We'll leave the seatbelt sign off as long as the fuel truck is in position, but they can start boarding in the meantime. To get this bird ready to go, first of all is establish power, which we've already done. So we're going to go through here and double check our other systems. We're going to go ahead and put galley power on so they can start getting the coffee ready for the passengers. We're going to test the pitot system here and just make sure that's all good, but then we're going to turn it back to off. The no smoking sign will go on. The seatbelts will stay off until the fueling is done. We're going to put the anti-ice on, which is the windshield anti-ice, which is the window heat. We'll do that. We'll come back up here to the top panel and run some tests. So we're going to do this one first. Wait for it to start talking to us.
Slide slope.
There we go.
Pull up. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps.
Kelsey, was
Too low. Terrain.
the job loss thing, was that something? Was that because of something you did, or is it just because they were laying you off?
Minimums 2,500, 1,000, 500, 400.
Either way, sorry to hear about that.
200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
Oh, that's too bad.
Caution. Obstacle. Caution. Obstacle. 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 Pull up.
All right, we'll check this one here.
Headwind, shear, headwind, shear, headwind, shear. Tailwind,
Here come the passengers.
Tailwind, shear, tailwind, shear.
Fuel's still going on. All right, so we got that. Logo light, the panel lights on. We're going to do the anti-skid, and then we're going to keep an eye on this while we do the test. And we're looking for the anti-skid lights there, and we got them, so we're going to test there. Stall test in both directions. Overspeed test both directions. Oops. All right, we'll put the logo light on. Yaw damper can come on. And ice FOD test. Looking for the indications there. We got them. And they go away. We don't have air on the aircraft. Let's get that on here. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the air conditioner. Because we got people coming on board, so I'm going to need that. We're going to set this to primary, and we'll check that. And we're also going to set the, let's see here. Go check something on the charts here real quick. Okay, I know it was in here earlier. Where'd it go? Oh, I took the thing off. How dare you? Let's see. That's about 100 feet. Is the elevation at Sydney. Oops. Just want to go through here. Okay, so I'm assuming it's 1 is 100 feet. Based on that. And the altimeter current... Whoa. It's not that. Let's see here. Altimeter for... YSSY is 30.33. Well, that's inches, so yeah, 30.33. That's right about there. Okay. So that sets up the pressurization system for us. Alright, so pressurization's up. Let's do a lights check. And that looks good. And it looks like fueling is done. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the seatbelt sign at this time. Alright, we'll come over here and check a few systems. And actually, these are already set about where I want them. We will do that. That's already on. That's up. Good. Where I left it, that is caged. do a fire test.
Fire, left engine. Fire, right engine. Fire, left engine.
All right, fire tests look good. We'll set that to takeoff. Spoilers are down, flaps are up, and the fuel switches are cut off. Let's see. Can we test this bad boy? Little TCAS test here.
TCAS system test, okay.
All right, TCAS looks good. We'll bring the stabilizer down to match. And I believe our hydraulic systems are off at the moment. Yes, they are. Pneumatics are up, which is good. That's where I want them, and that's all fine and good to go. All right. Fantastic. Let's see. Let's get our ATIS here from Adelaide Control. It's information Bravo, runway 5, which is what I was expecting. Wind is 20 at 12 knots. Max crosswind of 4 knots. It's CAV OK, which basically means it's clear. Temperature 27 and QNH 1018. On first contact with Adelaide, notify receipt of Bravo. Estimated log. Okay. So QNH 18. 018. So let's set that down here. We're basically at sea level here, so we're pretty close. There we go. Yeah, 40 feet above sea level. And I think that will set both sides, but I do need to set the standby. There we go. Alright, standby is set. And let's see about getting our clearance here. So that's Adelaide ground is 1217. Get my trusty notepad here. And I'm just going to review our flight plan real quick so I can make sure.
Sorry, we're unable to understand you for your
The Pankey 3, Pankey. And, yeah, okay. Ugh, I hate that. Alright. Adelaide ground, Westwind 1990 is looking for clearance to Sydney with Bravo. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they can't understand him.
Adelaide ground, contest 740 IFR to Sydney.
Adelaide ground, Westwind 1990, you are broken and unreadable.
Mike, can you understand him, or is it just me?
No, his audio's horrible.
Mid 45-1, requesting clearance for show departure on hold that one.
What's he doing?
I don't know, I think he gave up or something. It literally just sounds like static when he
Well,
talks.
I heard him, but it was just completely garbled.
Between 1990
Here we
Adelaide
go.
Grant, how do you rate?
Much better, Westwind 1990. We got you 5x5 now.
Between 1990. Between 1990, your clearance available.
Clearance available?
Yeah, I think he's wondering, are you ready for
Oh,
clearance?
yeah. Yeah, Westwind 1990, we're ready for clearance.
Westwind 1990 cleared to Sydney via Pankey, then flight plan route. Pankey 3 departure, runway 05. Climb via the SID 2000, squawk 1067. Departures with Unicom at the moment 122.8, so you can expect Adelaide approach online soon.
Alright, Westwood 990 cleared to Sydney as filed. Pankey 3 departure, Pankey. Climb via the SID. I did not catch the top altitude there. Squawk 1067 and expect 22.8 for the departure clearance.
Between 1990, climb via the SID 2000.
Climb via SID 2000 for 990. Oh, that's low.
Between 1990, 8,000.
Oh, 8,000. 8000 for 990.
Between 1990.
Medical freaky at 9-1, Adelaide ground, requesting ship departure for Maddog.
Oops.
I'm at 450, just confirm your intentions.
Okay, so I guess that was 8,000 at the end of the day. So, let's see.
Who's up for? Adelaide ground.
So 8,000 there. It's going to be runway 5 for departure.
I'm at 451, confirm your intentions.
And let's go ahead and...
Intentions to fly out of Adelaide, go to rural, go back to Adelaide.
Okay. Do a flight plan there. Alright, let's see. Position it.
At 450, understood, stand by one.
YPAD.
40, clearance level.
Alright, destination is YSSY.
Adelaide ground, contest 740, IFR to Sydney.
Departure is going to be the Pankey.
740, cleared to Sydney via Pankey, then flight plan route. Pankey 3 departure, runway 05. Climb via the SID to 8,000. Squawk 1074.
H247.
Departures with Unicom 122.8.
247.
Clear to Sydney via the Pinky 3 departure, runway 05. Climb via the SID to 8,000, squawk 1074, departure on 122.8, contest 740.
Cullen.
740.
Corner 750 requesting taxi runway 05.
And that's going
750,
to...
confirm received information, Bravo.
And it's going to Rivet.
Hi Sam, have information Bravo.
750, taxi, Tango 3, Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5,
And the Rivet 3.
Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Alpha 6, hold short runway 05.
I don't know what they're going to be landing in Sydney,
Taxi
so...
by Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4.
The winds...
Foxtrot 2, cross
my
runway
guess is they're going to be
12,
running...
Foxtrot
doing
3,
the winds are
Alpha 6,
calm, so I'm guessing they're going
runway
to use
05,
3-4.
corner 750.
The 3-4s are probably going to be our guy.
GPS 4022.
So let's hold 3-4 left.
Sydney to Pankey 3, Pankey, departure we expect runway 05, from theater to the 8,000, about 102 in the box, and about 22.8. And departure frequency for UPS 4022.
Execute. Perfinet.
UPS 4022.
Tornado warning. Okay.
450, one clearance available.
Alright, and let's see. Let's look at our flight plan here. Let's see. 169 is our
Joe Cast,
zero fuel.
looking to pick up our Flight
25.0,
Information Bravo.
normal. Reserve.
Considering 56, stand by 1.
Are 7, well, no, it's 8.
It's 451, clearance available.
81.2. Cruise altitude 310.
Station Adelaide, Charlie, current change is wind 020 degrees, longitude not 108008. Adelaide information, Charlie.
And 2177. 7 is our wind component. And our top of climb temperature minus 38.
Do you have to call for pushback in Australia? I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just do
Yes,
it until they tell
yeah.
me to not to do it with something else.
Well, somebody else did earlier, so I don't have any problems with it.
Calling for pushback?
No, they didn't. They just pushed back.
I don't know. Just always call for it, and if they tell you just to do what you want, then that's what you do. But,
Yeah.
Okay. Sid.
Ground UPS 4022, ready for push and start.
Helps to look at the right chart. I look at the right chart. Adelaide. Oh, there it is.
UPS 4022, push and start first.
Shot for UPS 4022.
10,008, okay. So the
Eagle 1356, clearance available.
right, so let's look at the SID together real quick. I'm going to put on the tablet.
Hello.
The air is on, you dingnut.
Sure.
Quiet you. Alright, the SID is this guy here. We're going to Pankey. So we'll be coming off of runway 5, which is going this way here. So we're going to, after passing Noble and 1,700 feet, we turn right. And we head toward Roggs. And then from Roggs, we turn and head out toward Pankey. So we really don't have any restrictions except the 8,000. Which is interesting. They said climb via the SID because there really are no...
Clearance available.
Whatever. There's no top altitude given for it, but that might be why they did it that way. So anyway, so it's pretty standard departure. And that's what we'll do. So I'll turn the tablet back off. I just want to verify that. Transition altitude is 10,000 feet. Over here we're going to be 0.78. So I'm going to execute that now. And let's see, climb, that's all normal, 250 below 10,000, yes. And let's go ahead and look at the legs, make sure we don't have any discontinuities.
Departure via the Pankey 3 departure.
And we do not. We do have vectors in there for the arrival, so we'll be aware of that.
Squawk 1027 and departure on 128.2, go cat 1356.
Takeoff. It's a dry runway, so it's going to be 136, 139, and 148 is our V2. And that completes the CDU pre-flight. We'll put 148 plus 10 up here. 158. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the APU up now since we're about to push. So start pump can come on. APU mastered on.
Great.
We'll go ahead and lock the door at this point too. And we'll check the other doors here.
Just 763,
Doors are all closed.
Flight plan route, Pankey 3.
So we'll not move the jetway yet because that's our source of power at the moment, so we're going to wait until the APU is fired up.
8,000, squawk 1005.
Sorry, I can't make comparison hosting across
And
the
departure
globe.
1, 2,
Oh, no problem, Kramer. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi.
decimal 2.
Alright, there's the APU. So we will switch over to APU. We will disconnect that. And we will say disconnect the ground power unit.
You're clear to disconnect. Thanks.
And we'll give it a little bit here for the air, because you're supposed to wait a little bit after the APU fires up. Waiting for that light to go out. I wonder if it won't go out because the jetway is connected. It probably is the case, huh? Operate the jetway. Undock. Confirm. There it goes. Okay. APU air. Oh, we don't have it yet, so we gotta give it a little more time.
It's 763 and start approved.
Yeah, lights are on. We'll go ahead and turn on the beacons we're about to push. Let's go ahead and call for the push. And where we're at.
750 approaching the Foxtrot 6 holding point, runway 05.
750, contact the tower 120.845.
Corner 750.
Nose to the left. Alright. A little bit of air. Yeah, we'll give them air back there.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yes, sir. You're clear to disconnect. Thanks.
And change to Charlie. Let's see what changed. 5, 1, 2.
Locking gear.
Okay, that's fine. And Adelaide ground, westwind 1990 at gate Golf 12, ready for push and start with Charlie now.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin and
Within 1990, hold position, just be 737 off to your right on push.
Alright, hold position, we'll wait for the traffic behind, 1990. Corey Hackett, how you doing? Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. We got a ground
Adelaide
stop
ground,
waiting for the 737 behind us.
21, ready for pushing start.
I will turn off the overhead light.
740, push and start approved.
Don't need that. Just doing a little flight from Adelaide to Sydney tonight.
Release parking brakes.
No. I will put on to our departure stat since we're all buttoned up. Calm yourself. This guy just pushed, I think. Back there somewhere. Oh yeah, that guy.
Release parking brakes.
Oh, he's doing a Peter Pan! Oh! That was fun. Not enough happy thoughts. Alright, too bad.
Release parking brakes.
That was awesome.
Grab UPS 4022, ready to taxi 05.
Someone should clip that.
Release parking brakes.
UPS 4022, can receive Alpha information, Charlie.
Release parking brakes.
You got Charlie, UPS 4022.
UPS 4022, taxi Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short runway 05.
Where's Qantas going? The runway is the other way.
Release parking brakes.
Adelaide ground, go Cat 1356 is looking for push and start.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, 1356, push and start approved.
Holy crap.
Release parking brakes.
Push and start approved, go Cat 1356.
Release
105, via Alpha 6, cross 1, 2, and 3, Foxtrot 3, then Foxtrot 0,
Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes.
Come on, 737.
Release parking brakes.
Tired of hearing John yell at me about releasing the parking brakes.
Jetta 763, taxi Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5,
What's UPS doing at the
Alpha
terminal?
4, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short, runway 05.
Come on, guys, I'm just burning my APU fuel over here.
Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, cross 1, 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short 05, just 163.
Adelaide ground, Qantas 740 is ready to taxi.
Release parking brakes.
Qantas 740, confirm receiving information, Charlie.
Yep, sorry about that. We have Charlie.
Release parking brakes.
Qantas 740, are you able to take Lima or would you require Bravo 1?
Release parking brakes.
We could make Lima.
Oh, there he goes.
Qantas 740, taxi Lima, Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, at Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12.
Release parking brakes.
Holy.
Runway 05 via Alpha, Lima Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, and cross runway 12, Qantas
Release
740.
parking brakes.
Jetta 763, hold position.
Release parking brakes.
Holding position, just 163.
Release
Brad,
parking
you look at
brakes.
the aircraft go for UPS 40.2 or doing one last check quick. You can go ahead with us for first session.
UPS 422, thanks, Jetta 763, continue taxi.
Release parking brakes. Release
Here's
parking
Woodbury,
brakes.
good morning. One says 3555 requesting IFR clearance to the International.
Any chance we can push now?
Release parking brakes.
Qantas 3555, Adelaide ground, good morning. Just get you to check your flight plan, please. Doesn't appear to be one in the system.
Release parking brakes.
Qantas 40, hold position.
Release parking brakes.
Was that for Qantas 740?
Release
Qantas
parking
740,
brakes.
affirm, hold position.
Hold position, Qantas 740.
Release parking brakes.
UPS 4022, ready to go, taxi.
UPS 4022.
UPS 4022.
Release parking brakes.
Qantas 740, continue taxi, follow the 747.
Qantas 740, continue taxi.
Release parking brakes.
Westwing 1990, push and start.
Push and start approved for 1990, thanks. Alright, here we go.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
Commencing push.
One
All
says
engines clear.
3555
Start
are
at
you
will.
reading me your my flight now?
Alright, ready for engine start, so we're going to switch over to all. Fuel tanks coming online for the outsides.
Negative.
And air conditioning off. Pressure's good. Starting number 2.
Adelaide ground, Joe Cat 36, just waiting on our tow truck to clear out in front of us, but we're good to connect
Coconut 1356, taxi Alpha 3, hold short of Alpha 4, and confirm receipt of information, Charlie.
Alpha 3, short of Alpha 4, and we got Charlie, Go Cat 1356. We'll move on for tug mission on the way.
Coconut 1356. Yes, 1363, contact the tower 1205. Good night.
Alright, let's get start. Starting number 1.
Set parking brakes.
One 3555 to check the MC for filed flight plans.
Cross 555, still nothing coming through. Might get you to try reconnecting, that might solve the problem.
What happened here?
Unlocking gear.
It's interesting.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
UPS 4022, tower 120845. Good.
Alright, Lord Power, thanks for coming tonight for UPS 4022. See ya.
$1356, continue taxi Alpha 3, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short, runway 05.
Do taxi Alpha 4, Alpha 3,
Left is clear.
Foxtrot, cross
Right is
runway,
clear.
Alpha 6, runway 5.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is. There it is. Was goofy, okay. Set our flaps here for takeoff. Set
LA
RTO.
ground, today, velocity 413.
Close them at cross feeds.
Velocity 413, standby 1, break, 740, contact the tower 120, good day.
120, minus 740.
Okay, did Tug already go back? Oh yeah, he did, okay. Alright, so we're clear.
Velocity 413, Sydney via Pankey, then flight plan route, Pankey 3 departure, runway 05, climb via the SID
Full
28000,
controls here.
squawk 1020, departures is 128, decimal 2.
Hey Kevin, how you doing?
Come back clear to Sydney as Falls, tank 3,
Emergency
departure,
lights are
runway
on. That's
05,
good.
climb 8000, stalking 102, and departures 122, velocity 413.
Velocity 413.
And ground westbound 1990s, ready for taxi. Doing good, Kevin, doing good.
Westbound 1990, receiving information, Charlie.
Yes, we do have information, Charlie, for 1990.
Westbound 1990, taxi Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short runway 05.
Alright, Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, cross runway 12, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, hold short 05 for 1990.
Coconut 1356, tower 120845, g'day.
20.5, Go Cat 1356.
Kilo, Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot Alpha 6, Alpha 5, where's Alpha 4? Alpha 5. I'm guessing, oh, there's Alpha, okay, Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Foxtrot 2, Cross 12, Foxtrot 3.
Corner station, I think you spotted that light grip.
Alright, I got it. It's a convoluted taxi route, but okay. Can we turn out right now? No. I mean, we should supposed to be able to, but I can't, so I gotta go down to a little bit farther, apparently, because I don't have scenery. Brakes release. Taxi light on. Here we go. Just take off on the taxiway, alright. Alright, we're moving. We are moving. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Westwind Flight 1990 service to Sydney, Australia. We should have you underway in a few minutes as we taxi out to the runway. Please make sure your seatbelts and tray tables, seatbelts are fastened, your tray tables and seatbacks in their full upright positions in preparation for takeoff. We'll be cruising at a flight level of 31,000 feet today, and the flight time is about an hour and 45 minutes or so to Sydney. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for takeoff at this time. Did UPS just abort the takeoff?
Yes, it did.
Hmm.
3555, are you, are you reading my flight plan now? Corner 3555, thanks for that. Stand by.
Early ground, UPS 422 issue, project that take off there, max precaution.
That's right, I'm not letting no 747 get in front of
We're
me.
gonna run checks right here. We're currently vacated off of Alpha 5. Actually, we're fully short of Alpha 5.
Nelly, what came in front of
Fully
you?
short of Alpha.
The 747 UPS.
Here, keep that taxiway clear.
He aborted and turned off the taxiway to... That would cut us off, although he's sitting there at the moment.
22, understood.
Is that Bubba Lewis?
You can use runway 12 to perform a check issue with YPAD, right?
Signal the 747. What, was like smoke signals?
Yeah, we'll stay here for a couple minutes and let you know what the status is for UPS 422.
UPS 422.
No, that's Mayo.
It is Mayo? Okay.
3555, clearance available.
Once it's 3555, read back again, please.
Turn all the way, please.
3555, cleared to Sydney via Pankey, then flight plan route. Pankey 3, departure, runway 05. Climb via the Sid.
Yeah, I just found out they've got a slight B situation over the church, so that's fun.
063, departures 128, Dayton 2.
Alright, he gave us permission to cross 1-2, so we'll do that. Honeybees, yeah. Yeah, they're like swarmed in a door. It's not a door we're using, but it may lead into the building, which may be a problem. We've had hornets at the other church. I don't know. We got this. Yeah, no, we don't want to kill them. Yeah, no, we just want to move them. It's probably temporary. They'll usually do that. They'll go and swarm somewhere, and then they'll move on as the queen moves. So, I wouldn't be surprised if by tomorrow they're actually gone. But we'll have to see. Sell the honey, yeah. Yeah, I don't have time for that. I'll let someone else deal with the honey. Say it's holy honey, yeah. Hey, if it's done at a church, then I guess so.
7, information Charlie is on board for clearance.
Good morning. To Sydney via Pankey, then plan route. Pankey 3, departure, runway 05. Climb
it's blessed honey.
To 8,000.
Yeah, we're not Catholic, so we don't bless the honey, but it's just holy because of where it came from.
Is 128, Dayton 2.
Ooh. A kid. Oh, Nightbot. What did you? What Nightbot get you for?
05. There's a climb via the center 3000, squawking 1.
Deleted by a moderator.
Departure be 128.
American.
Oh, wow! Booed you for that?
Westwing 90. Contact us now. 120.845. G'day.
120.5 for 1990. Thanks.
Adelaide ground, UPS 4022, checks look complete. Simple electrical failure, we got all set it up here, and we're gonna shoot for another departure. We can
Let's not listen
D6
to them.
contact Adelaide approach now on 124.2, good night. 124.2, go cat 1356, good night.
What's your call sign, Crypto?
Go Cat 1356.
Go Cat? What are you flying?
Yup. Tiger Airs.
Huh?
Tiger Air.
Tiger Air. All right. It's Foxtrot 5. We'll keep it going on down to number 6. Foxtrot 6, they tell me. Alright. Should be all set. Flaps are down and set. Pressurization's ready to go. We're going to move our transponder up to TARA. Brake temps are okay. Pitos are on. Fuel pumps are on. We'll move the ignition over to both. And auto throttle coming online. Just waiting for toga mode. Toga.
Alright, so UPS 4022 with you once again. We're shooting for the departure once again. Everything's checked for number 2.
Are you calling for number 2?
UPS 4022, Adelaide Tower.
Adelaide Tower, Westwind 1990 at runway 5 at Foxtrot 6. Ready to go.
Westwind 1990, clear to takeoff for runway 05. Contact Adelaide approach 124.2 when airborne.
Clear for takeoff runway 5, and we'll contact Adelaide approach 124.2 as soon as we're able. 1990. Alright. So we'll set that up here. 124.2. Landing lights on. And we will start the clock. And here we go. Oh, hello. 1,500 bits from David Rothman. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sir. Happy Easter and everyone else here. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Alright, engines are stable. Toga.
UPS 4022 under departing Westwind Douglas 82.
Tiger Airways
away
is
behind.
actually a budget airline that kind of it's
One way
based in
behind
Singapore,
the
but also
party
flies in
aircraft.
Australia. So.
4022.
Alright. Gear up.
Gear up, lights out.
Goodbye, Adelaide. And we'll switch over to approach. approach Westwind 1990, climbing out of 1800 for 8,000. Two four 200, right?
Climb thrust set.
Adelaide approach, Westwind 1990 on the climb out, passing 3,000 for 8.
Westwind 1990, Adelaide approach. Identified climb flight level 240.
240 for Westwind 990. Alright. Alright. Pizza Pie Polly, thank you for the resub for 7 months. Departing right behind you with the hippos. Alright, now it's hippos, huh? Alright. Got tired of the drafts? Some acceleration here. There we go. Well, they needed a break. Nice. Close that off. Slat's coming up.
Slats retract.
You can turn off the ignition system there. And turn off the nose light, since that's not necessary anymore.
Hello, approach UPS 40.2, looking 3,300 for 8,000. Out of the way.
UPS 4022, Adelaide approach, again, identified climb flight level 240, break. He's leaving my airspace, contact 10 on 125.0.
Over to center 125.0. Go cat 1356. I see Melbourne Center on 132.
You're probably not in their airspace.
13, contact center 128.2.
128.2, go cat 1356.
Coming up on our turning point up here. Passing 9,000 feet. Only bit the bolt day by FSX to return to flight sim. Oh, okay. Hope you didn't spend too much on FSX, seeing as that's the kind of the dying sim. What is this world of scenery maker that I cannot remember the name of? You mean World of AI? I have no idea. Alright, that's 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Let's check our pressurization. And it seems to be working. Accelerate here a little bit as we turn. I just realized we're not in nav mode. We should probably do that. So the flight director actually, directs. The beautiful Australia. Oh, it's a scenery maker? I have no idea. You talking about like Orbex? Like, yeah, it's Orbex then. Yeah, FTX Global.
So I just found out I used the wrong Tiger Air.
What do you mean?
So Tiger Air, there's two divisions of it. There's one that's out of Singapore, and there's one that's in Australia. The Australia one is TGG. I'm using TGW,
Gotcha.
which is the one that's out of Singapore. And the one for Australia is called Tigaz.
like Tiggers? Like Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, yeah, like Tigger. It's usually their call sign for Tiger Air Australia is TIGGOZ. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, so you definitely need to call up center and say, "This is Tiggers."
Well, if you, I'll change the call sign once and for my second leg. I'll fix it.
Please tell me you're hauling springs.
I'm a passenger airliner, not a cargo.
Aww.
But maybe I'll when I get my next cargo manifest in Sydney because I'm hopping off 3 airports tonight. I'm going from here to Sydney and up to the last one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you need to be able to carry. Your cargo needs to be bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun.
So when we get to Australia and I redo my flight plan and I check my cargo manifest, I'll let you know.
All right.
That's if you're willing to stick around on my stream for a little while.
We'll see. The reason I'm only doing the one leg is because I have to go to the church after I'm done to tear down.
You have your phone.
It's called working. I can't be watching my stream while I'm working.
You can listen to it though.
No, not really. It's going to be so noisy in there, I'm not going to be able to hear anything. It's not really how it works. I only pay 20 pounds. Okay, so yeah, all right, good. That was my thing. I was hoping you didn't pay too much. Yeah, if you're paying like $15, totally worth it. That's fine. Still a valid sim for $15. I'll give it that. All right, passing 16,000. The flight director's right on the line. We're gonna go ahead and autopilot on. And I'll turn the seatbelt sign off since we are pretty smooth up here at this point. And we'll turn the auto brake back to off. Just gonna go to the legs page. The hydraulic pumps can go to low. Brake temps are okay. And we are on the standard altimeter setting after passing 10,000 feet, so we're good there. So all is right with the world. Textures. There we go. Kind of a cool look, but a little weird.
4022 and Whiskey Alpha 1990 return contact Melon Center on 128.2.
Over to 128.2 for 1990, thanks.
I don't know if Jetstar has 737s. I was thinking about doing Jetstar as the other option for flight, but I found this one first and sounded a little interested, so I was like, I'll use this one. That's what got me the texture for it.
Melbourne Center, Westwind 1990, checking in with you at 19,000, flight level 190 for 240.
Westwind 1990, Melbourne Center, today, plus 103 closer. Correction 310.
I was about to say 310 for 1990, thanks. I don't think my plane would be happy with 350.
That's been one thing going to that level set on 135.3, you know?
125.3 for 1990.
Cruising today.
No, I really wish we would hit.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm doing radio transfer, so wait till I finish that process. Melbourne Center, Westwood 1990 with you, passing flight level 2520 for 310. Now you can talk. Or not.
So Melbourne Center got it corrected, so they call me Tigaz, the 67, I'm Tigaz now, even though I'm using TDW.
TD, what?
What? Melbourne Center, Tigaz, 56 is flight level 320, Roger.
Melbourne Center, Qantas 740, flight level 370, light chop.
Melbourne Center, Qantas 750, flight level 350. Over sample, first 763, 350.
You get 40.23, Adelaide with exact flight level 330.
So yeah, we had that wrong except for two, yeah.
At this point, it's probably just going to be snacking, Kelsey. I had a late lunch because I knew I was going to be streaming and then going straight to the church. So full dinner is probably not really on the menu at this point. It's probably just snacking. I had a big Jimmy John's sub sandwich for lunch right before the stream, so I'm pretty content at the moment. Leaving Adelaide behind.
So doing fine for now.
Yep, Jimmy John's. Freaky fresh, freaky fast, or whatever their slogan is. I should probably change that to climb. So weather in Sydney is supposed to be just partly cloudy. It's pretty similar to Adelaide with the exception of some clouds. Wind's supposed to be relatively calm, right around 3 knots or so. So it'll be curious to see what they're landing. In fact, we can probably start to look at that on Vatastic and see if we can get an idea of what direction they're going. Well, we're climbing here. Looking at Minneapolis will not avail me.
My apologies, some interference.
Flight level 250.
250 wind ready, thank you.
Yeah, they're landing on the 3-4, so that my guess is correct. All right, so we're set up for that then. Oh, UPS is Mayo. So is Mayo on? No, it's not. That was pretty quiet there. Were you asking if we can climb to 360 for 990?
Actually, not be. Stop your climb at flight level 263.
Copy that. We'll stop at 260.
UPS 1422, climb flight level 330. 330 for UPS 4312. Thanks.
Hi Scott, how's it going? Do you know if you Alt F4, you can see in a different view. Yeah, nice try. Not exactly a noob at this. Nice try. Been flight simming for a lot of years. I know very well what Alt F4 does. Got 2200 left in the center, 2100 left in the center tank, so we'll be kicking that off here in a little bit. Mayo is not currently on TeamSpeak. I was going to ask him a question. But he is currently muted. He's going to try to find out what his abort was all about in Adelaide. So I was curious. Arr. Yeah, I'll bet it's never fun to lose a job there, Kels. So hopefully find something else that can be just as fulfilling and rewarding for you. Alright, so he's holding us at 26,000 feet. I'm not really sure why, because looking at Vatastic, there's nothing really problematic with us. There's Crypto's the next one in front of us. He's in front by quite a ways. He's at 35. And then 37 and 35. And no one's going to be at our flight level anyway, so I don't know what the deal is here. It might be if, I wonder if UPS is climbing faster than us, and so he's trying to put them, getting them to climb above us before they get too close, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why else for the stall. Back up to 310 now, 1990. And then we go back up. So that's got to be it. I bet it was because of Mayo. We'll blame him.
We blame him for everything.
Pretty much. Beautiful day for flying here in Australia, I'll tell you that. Beautiful day. Days are getting shorter down here. It's we're heading into Australia's winter. It's their fall at the moment.
We'll see 413, climbing to flight level 240 and flight level 180. 415, welcome to the flight level 350.
Started out with tower, but then they went
Flight level
offline.
350, velocity.
Started out with tower where?
I'm flying out of Cairns.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to get Mayo's attention. UPS 4022. That ought to get his attention. Oh no. Oh, never mind. What was that click sound? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened with the rejected takeoff?
I had, I don't know, I had some electrical thing. It gave me some master caution on takeoff, and it, I thought it was an APU fire at first, but it went after I went through and checked. One of the generators wasn't operating correctly.
Oh, okay.
Got it all fixed and did it again, and it worked.
Got it. Well, good job pulling the reject instead of just taking it into the air if you didn't have to.
Yeah, I thought it would have been smarter. A little bit easier to assess on the ground.
Yeah. How fast did you get before the caution?
I was really close to V1. Oh, okay. It was 20 knots from my V1.
You sent to Follow 132,
And station standby to 3,000 voice rate.
You cruising at 33?
Mm-hmm. I'll go on Mach 187.
Yeah, you'll probably pass me or at least catch up because I'm only going to be doing 0.78 because I'm Solowski. But I'll be at 3.1, so.
You're right.
What's your current? Are you already at cruise?
Yeah, I'm at cruise. I'm at 330.
Yeah, so that's why I was trying to figure out why Center was having me hold at 26,000. I think it was because you were gonna pass through my altitude and you were gaining on me, so he was just trying to make sure we didn't follow each other up and stay too close and cause a traffic alert. So that makes sense. We're just passing 30,000 now, so 1,000 to go. There's the altitude alert.
Had a friend who got into prepared. I helped him up, and we're kind of like just sharing sceneries right now. So he is in the East Coast, so he buys all the East Coast ones, and I already have all the West Coast ones. So we're just sharing sceneries. So I'm getting sceneries for free, which has been pretty nice.
150 at moment and 125 0.
125 0.
I know you're probably not supposed to do it, but like, whatever.
What was that?
The scenery thing, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to like really share with you.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna comment on that. Hey, Pilot Skix, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just about to hit our cruise level here at 31,000 feet, heading to Sydney in the Maddog.
Yeah, I think someone replied to you that wasn't actually me, so yeah, I'll head over to thank you.
Yeah, Sim's running nice. Oh, there's Mayo coming up to the rear. All right, so that's cruise. So we need to set our cruise limit right to there. And we got 900 left in the center tank, so that will be coming off soon. Everything else looking good. Pressurization is okay. Seatbelts are off. And we're 26 minutes into the flight. Let's take a look at our progress page here. We're expecting Sydney at 0132 Zulu. And it is currently 20 Zulu.
17.
So that is an hour and 12 minutes, really. Well, an hour and 11 minutes now, according to that. And we're looking at 13.3 on arrival, which amazingly is... no, actually, sorry, we were expecting 11.5 on arrival, so we're doing a little bit better on fuel than we were hoping, but yeah. Get some butter. Nice, pilot's kicks. Okay. Okay.
Westwind 1996 number.
Current squawk number 1067.
Westwind 1998 will be a Mach number.
Oh, sorry, Mach. Thought you said squawk number, I'm sorry. Current Mach 0.78.
GPS 4022 be a Mach number.
Oh, he's going to be going faster than me.
0.86 for UPS, 322.
Westwind 1990 reduced Mach 8 small 75.
Down to Mach 75 for 1990.
UPS 1422 maintain Mach 8 small 85 over here now.
0.85 for UPS 1422.
Like, you're the only Mad Dog out of that whole airport.
That's because I'm special. That's because I'm special. Yeah, I was wondering why he wanted my squawk number, and it's like, you can see what it is, but that makes more sense. He wanted my Mach number. Yep, there's Mayo coming up in the rear. Probably just trying to slow me down a little bit to get the pass to happen, and then we'll be all good. Popping in and out, no problem, pilot's kicks. Flying the land of Oz. Jimmy John's sandwich place. Yeah, they're really good too. I love Jimmy John's. I actually used to be a Porta Subs guy. I've never been a Subway guy. Subway's nasty. It's McDonald's of sandwiches. Subway is rubbish. But Porta Subs was really good. And then I discovered Jimmy John's, mainly because the Porta Subs I always went to, the management changed and it got kind of meh. And then Jimmy John's popped up. I tried them. They are amazingly good. And they're fast. So, you know, best of both worlds. Good food, fast service. Can't beat it. So, yeah, I'm all about Jimmy John's. It's good stuff. Tis good stuff.
Pass over you.
Are you passing over right now?
Yep.
Well, you're
that aircraft
you're close. You're still behind me, but you're getting close.
Oh boy!
I can see your strobe lights now.
I kind of wish I had that same display you have in the bottom. Like, I gotta get my new street maps thing up and running. I need to get not street maps. I should get what, the project fly? That's a good thing everyone uses now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's free, so there's no excuse. This is cool. Mail coming right over the top. No, Jimmy John's is well. Jimmy John's is a sandwich place. It's a sub sandwich place. So it's still sub sandwiches, but it's not a Subway by a long shot. It is much better. Like I said, Subway is Subway is the lowest order of sub sandwiches.
I've heard 1 to 4, thanks very much for the service. Speak to you later. Thanks.
Yeah.
There he goes, right over the top. Now. See him there. Where's find him? There he is. Find him in the window. Alright, Mayo has officially passed me on his way to Sydney, so he'll get there first.
You should have fought this something like instead.
Hi, mate.
What's up?
Oh, hey, Justin. I was looking to see who the newcomer on the T-Speak was. I thought it was Mark at first. I was like, I've never heard Mark sound like that before.
No, Justin's actually he's one of my subs from my training.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Well, I mean, it was originally, Moose's, but eventually, they say, hey, have you subscribed to mine yet? And I was like, oh, yeah, forgot to do that.
Oh, I see. So he wasn't. So actually, wait. Let's be clear. So he was a sub you poached from me. I see how it works.
no, you left YouTube. YouTube just upload spot for you now. You should come back to Twitch.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. All right. Fair enough.
It's a handoff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm flight level 330.
No, I still sound the same.
Yeah, you do, Mark. How you doing?
I'm alright. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just enjoying a nice little late afternoon flight in Sydney. Well, in Australia. I guess we're not to Sydney yet. Plan for tomorrow. I don't know. Well, we will stream at 10 my time, like per usual. So that's 10 Pacific Daylight. And there goes our center tanks. Hang on a second. So we will do that as usual. What I don't know is where we're flying. We're not doing the Tokyo Anchorage run yet. We're going to wait till after Easter for that one. So I'm open to suggestions if you guys have any preferences and options. Again, I'm not looking to do like an 8-hour flight. That was the whole point of postponing the Tokyo to Anchorage one. But we could do a smaller hop or a series of really small hops or whatever. I mean, I'm kind of down for whatever. I'm trying to think what part of the states we haven't been in a while. We just did last Saturday. We did Boston to Atlanta.
We haven't been to the Northern Plains at all.
You know what? We have not. That's very true. We have not. You know what we should do? Ooh, you know what we should do? Because it's a fun airport. We should do a flight from the Northern Plains.
Okay, I'm finally airborne.
Oh, nice. We should do a flight from the Northern Plains somewhere into Missoula, Montana. That's a cool airport to fly into.
Without scenery?
Yeah, you don't need scenery for it. Default's fine. It's a little podunk airport, but it's because it's kind of nestled in a valley. It's down in the valley. We have, not recently. We've done Vancouver, and I've done Toronto. I did Calgary. It's been a while since I did Calgary, actually. That's one I haven't done in a while.
Hey, we're doing tomorrow morning.
What? That's what we're talking about right now.
Oh, my bad.
Johnny coming lately. So anyway, but yeah, I totally agree. I think we should do something up in the northern U.S. / southern Canada area vicinity. I think that's a cool idea. I'm saying we could. I'm just talking out loud at the moment.
somewhere in Canada.
We could do that. Or vice versa, somewhere in Canada down into Montana, and then on to like Des Moines or something. Who knows? But or Fargo even.
That'd be cool to do, like it's just something like that, like somewhere in Canada down to Montana, like what do you say? Wherever you want to go to Montana, and go over to like Seattle. Kind of cool.
Could do that. What we should do actually is take the CRJ, because I haven't done that in a while. We could even do like a Calgary or a Winnipeg to Missoula. What is that right there? That's Edmonton. Yeah, we could do. I would say we do Calgary or Edmonton to Missoula, and then maybe do Missoula over to. Let's see, what is that? We could do like Casper or Laramie, Wyoming, or even over into the Dakotas, or Boise for that matter. But do some little kind of short hops with the regional jet would be kind of fun.
Yeah, you could do a bunch of them.
Yeah.
We can do regional. We can do like regional work. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Let's plan to do that. We'll work out the exact airports as we get closer, but let's plan to do. We'll call it Regional Work Saturday, and we'll pull out the good old regional jet.
I don't really have one. I guess a 7-1 would be one.
Yeah, you could use the 7-1. That's a nice. It's a little bit of a step up from the actual regional jet, but it still very much fits that bill.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a CRJ, but it doesn't work for P3D. It's only F6.
Oh yeah, the Aerosoft.
No, the E-Jets.
Oh, the E-Jet. Okay. So the ERJ.
I would love to get a good set of Embraer Airs for P3D, but I can't find them.
They sell them on if you literally just search up E-Jets, you'll literally find them. E-Jets for P3D.
Yeah, I need good ones, not cheap ones.
It's not the only ones that actually make them are that company. Pretty good.
I need to look up some things and just kind of do some research about them.
Did you say the ones that make them are a company? Is that what you?
No, I said the company that makes them are.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good. I might have said that. I don't know. I'm pretty tired right now.
Uh-huh. Where
I've done like 4 or 5 flights today.
Ooh, there's a West Wind guy over in Sydney. Kevin Lane Cummings flying out of Sydney for Brisbane. West Wind 394. Where is, I can never remember his name. I know he was flying, it's Musical Aviator, but it's, I forget his. That's him right there, Trent. He's flying out of Brisbane to Sydney right now. Alright. I enjoy some of his streams. Oh, and there's Cat Strader flying an ANO 717. Well, 737, but flight number is ANO 717. What's ANO? Is that old Ansett? I don't know what that is. No, not year. You know, ICAO. Let's try that. Oh, that's not helpful. Anyone know whose call sign ANO is?
Air North.
What was that?
Air North.
Air North.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that. Air North. Oh, that, okay. So he's a long way from home. Yukon's airline is flying down in Australia. Interesting.
No, it says their headquarters is Darwin.
For what? For Air North?
They're out of Darwin.
Air North.
Oh yeah, I sent you a link to their Wikipedia.
I'm looking at their Wikipedia. They're based out of the Yukon and British Columbia and Northwest Territories. Why would their headquarters be in Darwin down in Australia?
The headquarters is Darwin, Northern Territory in Australia. At least that's what it says.
Okay, hang on a second.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Air North, there's 2 Air Norths.
Okay, that would be why. Okay, the one I'm looking at is Yukon.
Alright,
let me look at this other one that you sent me.
It's AIRNOR. It's Air North. It's one whole word.
Ah,
Not 2.
that makes
It's
more
Air
sense.
North and then Air North.
Got it. Okay.
As opposed to Air North.
125.
Yes. Super
Third
confusing.
call sign is top end.
Top end?
Yep, that's their call sign from Australia.
Seems odd considering they're in the south, but okay. they're in denial that they're in the southern hemisphere. Are they one of those people that puts the globe upside down?
There you go.
Or maybe they're just flat Earth people and there's no up. Or there's only up, I guess, at that point. Mayo's chemtrails are getting farther and farther away. Soon I will ne'er be able to see them.
You know what I did? I started doing shared cockpit in the 717 with my friend. And I liked it, but just like, the only thing I don't like about it, it's hard to land in it. There's just too many problems with like the lag desync, like or stuff like. I think the biggest problem we had was, like, if I put the gear down, if I was a captain, he wouldn't see the gear down. Like, it'd give him the warning saying gear, 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 you know, when the gear are actually down. So I think there's still like a lot of bugs with it.
Some of it might depend on the quality of your signal too. I've done it a few times with Rothmuller, and we had a problem like that once, where it was always freaking out, and then we discovered he had a firewall thing on that was constantly causing a problem. And once we killed that, it was actually pretty succinct. So it could just be one of you guys have some software that's playing bugaboo with it, and that can be too.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously in a perfect world, you would do shared cockpit on a local network together, so you wouldn't be trying to share it over the internet. But you know, in the world we live, that's going to be rare that you're going to have 2 computers right next to each other doing shared cockpit that way. So, but
yeah,
I think
JVG had that feature.
I think that's the ideal. But yeah, I know. I wish more aircraft had the shared cockpit feature. It's pretty awesome to be able to do it.
Yeah, it makes it a little more. I mean, you don't see the person next to you, but it still makes it feel more immersive.
Right. And you can be doing 2 things at once. You know, you're putting in the flight plan, and he's going through and doing all the overhead checks and setting the switches up. It's just cool to be able to have the interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember doing that with Redog, Chris Hobbs. Not Chris Hobbs, Chris from Hobbs, in the actual physical sim in Las Vegas, and it's just such a cool thing to be able to go, okay, you set up your stuff, and I can set my switches and do my thing, and basically back him up while he's trying to do his thing. So.
125
cool.
0 to go. Okay.
So 125.0 will be the next one. So I'll go ahead and put that in now. This Maddog really has become one of my favorite aircraft to fly. It is just so much fun. Once you understand the way the systems work a little differently than the Boeing, it is just a joy to fly. It is modeled so well. It will be a little bit of a frustration learning curve when you first attempt it because it's different. But if you can stick it out and understand it, it totally pays off. It is just such a fun aircraft to fly.
My God, look at you.
Well, 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 if it isn't Chris D.
It's been like forever since I looked at your face.
Were you having withdrawals? Should I get close to the camera for you? Is that the...
No.
Sorry, I didn't want to break the camera. I should be careful.
Are you ready for your big weekend at work?
Yep. Yep. Biggest weekend of the year. Although
yeah,
it's
tomorrow morning at my church, I'm stuffing Easter eggs full of candy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we we do a big Easter walkthrough experience for the week that's been going on. It's running. Today's the last day until 8 tonight. And so that was the big Easter project that I was working on last weekend, was getting that all set up. So tonight is teardown, because we got to clean the gym out and get it all set up for the Easter brunch that's happening in between the services on Sunday. So yeah. And then we got we normally do 2 services on Sunday morning. We got 3 though for Easter because we got too many people. So it's a good problem to have, but.
So Sunday night, you're gonna be ready to sit back with your feet up.
Oh yes, after Sunday morning, I'll be like, well, I'll be going to my parents for Easter afterwards, so that'll be a nice time to kind of finally just kind of breathe and relax and catch my breath. What? Probably not.
Did a pretty full flight today. I did Princess Juliana, which was really awesome at departure. Now it's 7 to 8, and I flew over to Tampa with some pretty crazy weather.
Who do you just tell to contact Melbourne Center?
Me, I don't even know what center it's gonna be though.
125.0.
I really 125.0 for 42.
I only know that because I heard Crypto get the transfer earlier. Hey, Fort Doctor, how's it going? Happy Good Friday to you.
Canada doctor or Adelaide, I think it's going to be one of the black ones.
And Fort Doctor coming in with a resub for 4 months. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Boom, boom.
Black 3 Alpha, runway circle at 06612.
You are, what is it? I think it's 6 months to get the captain's stripe, so you're 2 months away from the 4th stripe there, Fort Doctor. The coveted 4th stripe.
and he's demonstrated one make up his mark 30.
Black 30.
Curious to see who will get the captain's hat first. That'll be the, I think that's the 1 year sub at this point.
Winchman 1990, contact 1110 for 135 decimal 0.
Over to 125.0. Thanks for the help. We'll see you next time. 1990.
Hey, Moose, did I tell you?
What's that?
They gave me a free
Oh, hang on a second. Vatson's being particularly loud for a moment. One moment.
64 climbing and responsible straight there. John, show me the flight level 300 at 664.
And center Westwind 1990 with you, flight level 310, and we're slowed to 0.75.
Between 1990 Melbourne City Bay, thanks, maintain 0.75, fastness available.
It's Vegas. Vegas is popping up.
Alright, we'll maintain 0.75, 1990.
And Western 1990 nuclear River 3 arrival, runway 4 left, when ready descend flight level 250.
Okay. Sorry, what was what was the runway for the arrival there for 1990?
Western 1990 runway 34 left.
Oh, 34 left, got it. And down to 250 at our discretion?
Hey, so I'm just confirming the Rivet 3 arrival.
Yeah, that is confirmed. We have the Rivet 3.
That's a 99, thanks.
Rivet 3, come out up here. That is okay. Let's see.
Sometimes closer or better.
Oh, we got 179 at top of drop. Okay. All right, sorry, Chris. What were you saying?
So 763, and this is the new track, the waypoint
They gave
column.
me a free rental down in Orlando.
Like rental car?
So, yeah, I got a free rental car the whole time I'm down there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, you know, if you want to like hook up and get a ride or something, it's free, so you can ride with me.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Saves us an Uber if we have to go out somewhere.
Yeah, they gave me a free rental.
That's awesome.
I couldn't believe it. I got the email.
Wow. Through what rental company?
Who was it? Budget.
Budget? All right.
Budget.
Awesome.
Yeah, Budget.
That's cool. All right, so taking a look at our... Well, that was dumb. All right, hang on. We'll look at the arrival procedure again here. Star, rivet.
Corner 760 station 107, QNH 1026.
All right, so here's our arrival. Very simple arrival, actually. And we're going to be doing runway 34 left, so we're going to be going off this way, I believe. Bogey, and then right toward Duke, yeah. So rivet 8,000 or above at Bigham, below 9,000 at Tammy, above 6,000 at Boogie, and then Dudok, and then Nasho. Expect rate of exit final from there. So, and then we want to take note of this. 10 miles from touchdown, we need to maintain 185 to 160 knots, and 5 miles from touchdown, 160 to 150 knots.
750, your
250 below 10,000.
108.
Transition level is flight level 110. So pretty basic.
1026.
deal there. Looking at 3-4 left for the localizer. 2,700 feet is going to be the MSA. Localizer frequency is 110.1. We can actually go ahead and set that up now and just get that ready. Since we know it already, 110.1. And the approach course is 335. Okay. And the missile approach is fairly straightforward as well. It's going to be track 335. At mandatory 500 feet, we turn left to track 320 and climb to 3,000 as directed by ATC. So pretty simple. So yeah.
Center, New Zealand, 2526, flight level 380.
New Zealand 2526 today, course 335.
Alright, we can clear down to 250 at our discretion, so we're not going to do that yet. Top of descent's not for another 153 nautical miles, so we'll wait until then.
I don't even thought about 250.
3235, New Zealand 2520.
Yeah, I don't want to burn that much fuel.
I brought a little bit extra.
I did too, but no sense burning it if I don't have to.
Yeah, that's true. I have max cargo method. It weigh a lot.
Yes, they do.
Must have like 50 of them in the back.
Just realized I still have the tablet on.
Fix system after we get the weather and
US 756, thanks. For the 1020 reduced speed, mass decimal 5.
Reduced speed, decimal 7 for Connor second.
Just 763, track doing Carol.
Can you send it back for the 760 please, thank you. Carol, can you send the cyclone 130 for just past 760?
Tower drop is really not that far, actually.
How far are you from top of drop?
70.
Oh yeah, not that far at all.
Surprised, of all the places in the world that have it, I'm surprised he chose Australia for FNO.
Surprised who chose Australia.
I don't know who chooses it, but I'm surprised they decided to do.
Well, it's not the first time. I remember doing Australia for FNO a number of years, ago, a number of months back. I think it was in the summer last year, and we did Cairns to, what was this little island off on the coast, and then to Brisbane.
Kingston?
No.
Yeah, it was Kingston. It was one of it was northeast Australia. This is the southern Australia. Not right.
Yeah, but it wasn't Kingston.
Norfolk Island.
It was. I will find it.
48 and flight level 130.
I will find it.
10 flight level 130, climb 740.
Yeah, this is officially marked FNO.
It was Hamilton, that's what it was.
Velocity 413 with you, flight level 350.
And actually, I think that was one of the first I feel like we did that in the Maddog. That was one of the early. That was one of my earlier flights with the Maddog, I think.
River 3 arrival for runway 4 left, standing ready for 10250, velocity 413.
Wow, the Melbourne FIR is massive. Holy moly. The Melbourne FIR covers half of Australia at a diagonal, all the way up to just a little bit south the tip of India, cuts all the way down through the middle of the Indian Ocean down to Antarctica, to the to the South Pole, and then back up in between New Zealand and Australia before cutting over and slicing back up. It is absolutely massive.
Jeez.
If you look at VATSIM, everyone's coming south from Brisbane to Sydney to go across.
Brisbane.
And we're going in the opposite direction.
Well, not everybody, because there's a line of us
Yeah,
going
I'm
too.
north of that, heading into Brisbane. From Cranes,
Oh, I see it, Sean.
Carnes.
Ken's.
All right. Yeah, V-Pilot shows Brisbane Center and in range, and I've got a ways to go before
Have you had any waterfalls probably struck?
Yeah, you can pick them up, but yeah, you've got quite a bit to go. You got to pass. You still got to pass Hamilton before you're anywhere near their center airspace.
Is this the only part of Australia that's like this green? Or is all Australia like this? Five parts of the desert.
It's referred to the outback, yeah, exactly.
Actually, in a lot of places they call it the bush.
That's true.
That's kind of what it is.
That's true. The Australian bush.
That's how you know you're really in Australia, is when someone calls it the bush, not
Yeah,
just the outback.
that's good. Yeah, tourists call it the outback, it's true.
The guy that knows how to survive out there.
Exactly. The true Crocodile Dundee guy.
Crocodile Dundee.
That's right.
Wind 145, when ready to descend 9000 to an H1026.
One rated down to 9,000, equivalent 145.
63 and 10,000 to an H1026.
Flight level 1, 10,000. We will finish 126.
Should be able to see me on Project Fly also.
Get some B-roll here.
You and your B-roll.
Hey, you gotta have that B-roll. That's the downside of streaming with a camera and peripheral stuff, is because all the footage you're naturally recording is basically useless.
10, 20, 10, right wing 040.
Ah, that's what I forgot.
What'd you forget?
No, 10 20 seconds.
I was going to record it. stream it.
Oh.
1020, 10 right, 040.
Right, 040, call 1020.
Avoid 145, contact Sydney Post 124,
haven't got
clear.
124.4, covering 135, yeah.
Delta 763, contact Post 124, decimal 4.
124, decimal 4, potential 3.
Kilo 1356, descent flight of 130.
130, take a 756.
You guys hear anything about this new client software for RatSim?
The Swift or whatever it is?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I haven't heard much. I heard someone commenting that it's kind of convoluted to try and figure out how to use, although that could just be for a simple-minded person. I don't know. I haven't looked at it myself yet.
UPS 4022, tractor Carol.
Whenever someone tells me a piece of software is hard to use, I usually ignore that because I find that most people just don't know how to learn new things. So it's like, okay, you're just being lazy and you don't want to try, so that's your excuse of, oh, it's hard to use. And it may be, but
3,000 oil for UPS
426. UPS 4026, I just confirmed direct from the present position to Waypoint Carol.
It might be easy for somebody else.
What was that?
What is hard for one person might be easy for another.
It's true, and so that's why that kind of thing doesn't really, unless I hear like the community as a whole complaining about it, then. Because usually difficult to use translates into rich in features, and so it's just it's difficult because there's so many options, and that's good. The amount of options are good. I actually don't like the simplistic because then there's nothing you can do with it. It's like a Mac. It just works when it wants to.
Yeah, I'm going down to 13,000. It's kind of lecturing me, not really letting me descend.
Import 232 identification terminate. Record waypoint Carag.
I'm gonna have to say, like, one of my new favorite series I bought, like, probably the best, no, not the best one I have, but like one of the ones I really like now I got was Fly Tampa St. Martin. So pretty.
Call 740 and 108,000, 720,026.
Finishing 10,000 to Foxtrot for Connor 740.
Connor 740. Kilo 1356, Eastern 108,000, 026.
Send 10,000, take us 1356.
Corner 1020, descent 136.
Alright, where are we at? Got 52 miles to top of drop, so we're going to go ahead and set 250 now in the box.
124.4, clear.
Road 124.4, Connor 740, thanks.
1020, maintain 250 knots or less community descent.
250 knots, 1020.
So what I just did, I had the speed intervene going on for the Mach hold, but I need to go back to VNAV to allow the altitude capture to happen on top of drop. So I changed the cruise speed in the computer to 0.75, and then once I execute that, then I can hit VNAV and I won't try and accelerate up to 0.78. But then VNAV will also be armed, so it will drop when we get to the top of drop. Just knowing how the aircraft's going to want to behave helps you figure that out.
Yep.
Alright, top of drop is coming up here. We've got 46 miles to go for that. We're supposed to be in Sydney at 1:33 Zulu. It is currently 1:05, so we're looking at just under 30 minutes until arrival. Not too shabby.
On the 10-4 sequencing, turn right, heading 120.
Turn right 120, climb up 1020.
You got 1356, reduce speed 250 knots or less, contact with the approach 124, decimal 4.
Two 50 less, never send the approach on 124.4, together 1356. Velocity 318, arrival 25.
Velocity 318, say again.
Velocity 38, rest of arrival details.
Velocity 318, stand by, Delta 3576, contact Melbourne Center 125, decimal 3.
This is Delta 3576. What's the standard contact?
Delta 3576, contact Melbourne Center 125, decimal 3.
Contacting 125.3, Delta 3576.
Velocity 318, clear the RBC Alpha arrival, runway 34, when ready, base and flight level 250.
The RB3 Alpha arrival from runway 34, when ready, flight 250.
GPS 4022, base at 10,000, Sternate 1026.
Cat, Crypto, let me see the outside of your plane.
Yeah, 7,000 for UPS 4022.
UPS 4022, negative 10,000.
Heads up, I got a confusion.
10,000, sorry for the confusion.
Ah, okay. It's got a cool livery.
1020, thanks for your help. Resume navigation track direction with us.
Right airline, wrong call sign.
Yeah.
Track direct with it. Call us 1020.
What are you going to do?
Flight sim.
Yeah.
Western 1990, reach speed 250 knots, all left on your descent. Please send flight level 130.
Down to 130, 250 knots, 1990.
Open 7, good morning, Shelly 466 Delta Canberra, request clearance to Sydney.
So 466 Delta, Melbourne Center 83 to Sydney by Acme flight plan route. Then by the 8 hour 7 arrival. climb right to 10,000, runway 34, Acme 1 departure, score 3243, departure with me. Sydney via Acme route, on 10,000, Sydney, runway 35, Acme 1, squawk 324 for departures with you, Kilo 466 Delta. Kilo 466 Delta.
What do you think in my next couple of weeks, maybe? We'll do the Hawaii one, hopefully, or the Anchorage.
We're gonna do Anchorage. But yeah, so once we get past Easter, I'm thinking the weekend after or the one after that, depending on, we'll do the Tokyo Anchorage.
Okay.
I just wanted to get past Easter because Easter's taking quite a toll on me. So.
Yeah. We're to arrival when we ready. Quite there.
I probably should pick up an Anchorage senior by then.
Yeah, is there a good one out there for?
Yeah, I don't know. Does FS Dream Team make one?
What was that, Crypto?
I need scenery.
Well, I know we don't, none of us have it. We're asking, is there a good Anchorage one?
Oh, I don't know. I think there used to be one, but I'm PTV.
I was gonna say, I feel like I thought I heard about one. Maybe it's in the works. I don't know. I thought I heard about something though.
Aerosoft has one. Aerosoft Anchorage Professional.
I think that might have been for you. I heard UPS something.
So it's the last call for UPS, please, 12. Okay, contact approach 124.4. 124.4 for UPS, 40 to you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Between 1990 to 17, heading 360.
Heading 360 for 1990. We're a lot closer than we thought. No.
Call 1020, Jason 107, QNH 1026.
No.
10,000, call 1020.
I feel like he's gonna give us a hold or something. Minimum clean speed. Interesting.
Between 1990, thanks for your help. Main navigation, track directed river. DC 10,000, QNH 1026.
Down to 10,000. Can you repeat the QNH and the direct 2 again, real quick?
Between 1990, direct to waypoint river. That's the next one you got. And QNH 1026.
QNH 1026, direct rivet, 1990. $1026. $1026 at both sides, and we're gonna go direct rivet, which is actually what we're supposed to be doing now. So
On the 1020 contact, Sydney approach 124.4.
Sydney approach on 124.4, thanks. Require 1020.
Between correction velocity 413 based on flight level 13 there.
What was that sound? That was
Down to 130.
It's a zit sound? I didn't hear that.
It's coming from you?
Oh, maybe. I didn't hear it though. I sat up and down in my seat. Maybe the seat creaked and I couldn't hear it. I think you're hearing things.
683, 11, sending very weak and unreadable there. If you are cleared to Adelaide via Nevis Plan Route, climb height is 5,000, runway 34, Nevis 5 departure, squawk 3255 departures with me.
I'm pretty sure we're talking about delays.
About the what?
I'm pretty sure I just heard them talking about delays.
Expect delays on arrival.
Oh, delays, yeah. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be FNO without delays.
Yep. That's why I took 2,000 pounds of extra fuel.
So did I.
683.
Always gotta
Holy
chase the extra
hippos,
fuel.
I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Squawk 3555, clear river 3, arrival, runway 34 left, when ready descend flight level 250.
Need to runway 25 left flight level 250.
Climate 3555, this confirms the river 3, arrival, runway 34
Yeah, I've
left.
brought along full tanks plus the external tank, so about 12 hours flight time. Hope I don't have to stay up that long.
Honda 35, river 3, runway 34 left.
Thanks for the hold on, Tammy. I was just transferring on the frequency of accident. I have to hold too. Perfect.
He give you a hold?
Tammy.
Of course, I'm probably gonna get sorry, can you repeat that for 990?
Between 1990 and 124.4.
125.4 for 990.
1990 negative, frequency 124, decimal 4.
124.4, thank you. 990.
Velocity 413, descend 1000, GNH 1026.
UPS 42 cancel the hold, maintain minimum speed, track to achieve passing region and stuff.
Have the hold ready when we'll speak for 40.
Reporting to Cat Air.
Yes, he canceled my hold.
Hi, Sard.
220, contact.
Just A14, you reduced to minimum speed now, contact director 126-1 and just be advised you have traffic your 11 o'clock auto currently tracking southbound at 60,000.
Approach Westwind 1990 with you out of 13,000 for 10,000.
District 9090, yeah.
For the first hello, velocity 97 with you, 11,000 for 10,000 down the New York.
Velocity 987, good day, approach, decent start at 9,000, reduced to your minimum plane speed.
9,000 reduces minimum speed for velocity 90.
Qantas 1020, Qantas 1020. reduce the minimum clean speed as well, please.
Minimum clean speed, climb stream 20.
UPS 4022. Actually, report visual.
UPS 422, get visual.
UPS 4022, maintain 4000.
Hey, where are you just close over?
UPS 4022, descend rise about 4000.
Start from the 4,000 for UPS. Thank you.
Qantas 517, reduce the unit clean speed now, thanks. Descend 5 is about 5000. Expect delaying action on down.
Using mean clean speed, descend 5,000. 517.
Qantas 517, from Jackson. Fly heading 155.
Contract line heading 155, 517.
That's all right. Bring 815 to telling that 57 feet.
Just 15, should have been over at director, 12681.
106.1.
Approach Westwood 1990s at 10,000. Do you want us to resume the arrival for descent?
Sorry, station calling again.
This is Westwood 1990. We were given 10,000 feet. Do you want us to resume the descent profile for arrival?
Westwood 1990 descent, flight start 5000, reducing minimum clean speed, expect delaying action.
Down to 5,000 and reduce the minimum clean speed, 1990.
Good morning.
5000.
5,000, climb 10, Senior Coach, good morning, Qantas 461, passing through site level 140 on descending 0,000, information is golf.
Cross 461 on low city crash. Descend 5 start 9000, runway 4 right, 450.
Send by the start 9,034 right, Qantas 461. Delta 55, 65.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're making our descent into Sydney at this time. Please turn your seats, fasten your seatbelts, put your tray tables and seat backs in their full upright positions. And flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing at this time. We'll be on the ground in about 10 minutes or so.
UPS 40, need to contact.
Isn't he such a nice captain?
Newport 1897, 357. So again for UPS 422, you got call.
So the station calling second call.
UPS 4022, I cut it earlier, could you repeat what you said earlier?
12681, yeah.
Do you have to what?
I would like to remind everybody the 27th is first time day on Fat USA. If you're a newbie or very low time, that's a good day to get on and practice.
Absolutely, yeah. They're doing a kind of a newbie day. So yeah, if you're ever been thinking about VATSIM, that's a great time to try and get your feet wet with it, because everyone will be super understanding of your ignorance. It's a great time to do it.
My friend about that.
Fourth Doctor, I'm looking at you.
No, I reckon 2 T
if he's still here.
That's a low blow.
No, he admits he's
He's
been trying to. He wants to get onto VATSIM, but he's been nervous about doing it. So it's a perfect
Because
opportunity
he
for
comes
him.
on when we're doing. The best thing to do for being new to VATSIM is don't go on during FNO.
Well, yeah, I mean he knows that, but
Basically, that's what I've done.
Turn left heading 060 descend 8000.
I got the P1 rating, but that's only because I passed the written test.
all right, there's Sydney right there. Sydney Airport, Sydney, the city.
3,000, people 1897.
He's still out of ways.
The Brisbane really didn't look all that busy, so
1990 turn right, heading 170.
got one other West Wind pilot going into there. He's pretty close right now.
West Wind 9090 turn right, heading 170.
Right, 170 for 1990.
It's gonna be a bit cloudy coming in, just so you know.
I know.
Left 070,
turn 50
050 down 5,000, velocity 987.
Alright, we're going to set brakes to medium. Can't arm them yet because can't.
Spot today, level 5,000, heading 1552.
We're going to set go around for the thrust.
Contact the director 16841.
City director 1264.
Who's bad? What's going on? What am I missing?
Departures on 123
123.0.
What are we talking about?
Velocity 97.
Alpha 18 97, contact departures 123.0.
Contact departures 123.0. Super 18 transport your service. Bye.
West Wind 9090, turn left heading 155, contact city director 126.1.
Over to left to 155 and 126.1, 1990.
Look 14, 13, descend start 5,000, runway 34 left. Back to independent visual approach 450.
Down to 5.
Today, city director, descend to 4,000 and maintain present heading. Just 815, descend 3000, you cleared the Iris approach runway 34 right, established.
Pick up street when I want to take the right and we'll walk step back.
Here's Musical Aviator. Approach Westwind 1990 with you at 5,000.
Westwind 1990, city director g'day, descend 4,000 and maintain present heading.
Down to 4,000, present heading, 1990.
City director, corner 513 at level 5,543 DMS. 117 today, there you are. If you could make a right-hand turn 330, and we'll get you on the wireless.
Right heading at 330, far left, 34 right, corner 578.
Actually, I think that's music aviator that I just got the traffic alert for. That's awesome. Have a good flight, buddy. Play better games and get a life. What on earth are you talking about? You having a bad day there, Kramer? I'm really confused.
It's what you call a troll, Bruce.
No, Kramer's not a troll. I know Kramer. Kramer's been on this channel for a long time. Kramer's a mod.
Which means 1990. Turn left, 360.
Left 360, 990. Verify our, whoops, hang on a second, are we, no. Approach, 34 left, verify LS, 110.1, okay good. Let's make sure that goes in there correctly. Put our slats down. Ooh, a little bit of
I think I'll do some time-lapse videos of these.
Just contact there.
Just speed it up to around 60, just so you can show people what's going on and what you're doing, where certain things are. Like a 15-minute
were
video
people
of a 3-hour
on my
flight,
saying something?
Yeah. Sorry, say it again,
That's my
Kramer?
bad. Some of my friends came up here.
Oh, they... So they're the ones posting on that?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was going to say, it didn't sound like you. I was a little confused.
Cross 10, 20.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you, man.
Approach runway
Bye.
34 left.
See ya.
Descend 3000, clear on the left, report corner 10
Somebody does not know how to fly an airplane. I just like go around and visit somebody.
Bring that turn, like 10 turn, 350.
350, 990.
Sydney
Before
director,
left,
Velocity
they had like 4 reverse into it and let him
visual
stop,
for
full stop the
34
runway when they asked him to vacate immediately. So he made me go around.
Velocity 413.
What was the call sign?
I don't know. It was a 757.
From maintain that.
Oh, you had a 75 in front of you? Wow.
Maintain heading 15, velocity 415.
Because I heard you behind me.
Is that you?
I'm in a 7-3.
Probably with departure.
We're going to go ahead and turn the ignitions to both. Seatbelt signs are armed. We're waiting on the auto brake.
Traffic.
Trent make it down yet? Oh, nope, he's on short final.
City Director, Qantas 1020, establish 34 left.
Stop low.
Qantas 1020, contact City Tower 120.5.
Back on profile.
120.5.
Yeah, so slightly needing a left turn. Tending high, half stop.
Uh-oh.
One dot high.
Oh, is that the
Clear, we are clear to land.
Okay, I've got localizer and glide slope now. Okay.
Continue.
That's the musical behavior you're hearing in the background, by the way. In case you're curious. Watching him do his landing on. He's landing 3-4 right.
Qantas 517, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Not too bad, a little bouncy.
Using 180, Qantas 517.
West Wings 1990, East 3000, you cleared the ILS approach runway 34, report established.
Down to 3000, cleared ILS 3-4 left, will report established, 1990.
Velocity 413, the turn left heading 350.
Left heading 350, velocity 413.
Traffic.
Qantas 517, reduce to minimum profile speed.
In profile, Qantas 517.
Qantas 517, this is not going to work. You able to just do a right-hand orbit, just to give some sequencing.
What are you doing, Maddog? Don't be turning left, turn right to turn left. Goofy thing.
It's a Maddog, what do you expect?
I know. I find that funny.
Qantas 429, you ready to go? Qantas 429, contact capacity airborne.
He's down.
Oh, by the way, Mayor did go around for me.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah.
Oh, bad boy.
Well, it's not my.
Learn how to fly your plane.
Learn how to fly at your minimum approach speed.
What do you mean? I was going 140 in a 747. What do you want me to do?
Climb.
You stopped on the runway. Jesus.
I closed it clear.
No, you did not.
Director Qantas 517, still maintaining 5,000.
I didn't make Alpha 2. I only can make
Qantas
Alpha 3.
517, that's okay. If you can descend to 3000, you clear the ILS approach runway 34 right, but reduce to your minimum profile.
I'm only waiting for landing for the Cube Qantas at
737
final right now.
on a 3-mile final. Should work.
And West 189 is established, 3-4 right, left.
Clear of conflict.
So maintain 3000 and speed ILS runway 34 right, reducing minimum speed, Qantas 517.
2,500.
Yeah, I think that'll be the deal.
Approach West 189 is established on 3-4 left.
I don't know why my internet can't handle this.
Did we switch tower?
West 1990,
Traffic. Monitor vertical speed. Monitor vertical speed.
Sorry, our TCAT.
Clear on Bravo 8, correction Bravo 9. Qantas 1020, thanks. Contact East Grand 121.7. See ya. 121.7, Qantas 1020.
Flaps 28.
Tower West 190, our TCAS cut in.
Runway 34 left, clear to land.
That's what I was asking. 3-4 left, clear to land, thanks. 1990, sorry.
Clear of conflict.
Yeah, gear's going down. Calm
Traffic.
yourself.
Traffic. Monitor vertical speed. Gear down. Clear of conflict.
Oh, 534, 2 arrivals for you. Expected delay about 5 minutes.
Alright.
No worries, comes 524.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light
Okay, so
slope.
looks like white to
Light
me,
slope.
but okay, I guess.
Light slope.
Apparently not.
Traffic. Traffic.
CCR corner 5.
300.
Course 517 to the town.
200.
Feel like there's something gonna drop out of the sky.
100. Light 50, slope. 40, 30, 20, 10.
He's literally making me fly away from Sydney. This is so stupid.
Well, they have to resequence you.
I know, but like...
Well, 517, expect light landing clear.
60 minutes.
Corner 517.
Kick the auto brakes out. Come on, come on, come on. I want to be that guy.
Stabilizer.
Shut up. Alright, gotta throw my over here. Landing lights off. Spoilers up, flaps up. Tower West 199 is clear of the runway.
West 390, contact the ground 121.7, see ya.
1217, we'll see you next time. Ground West 1990 with you off of runway 34 left. We're going to Delta 54 tonight.
West 1990, welcome to Sydney Sector via Bravo, cross runway 25, Golf Charlie to the back.
So glad y'all didn't have to hear the loudest whoa I've ever done in my life.
We'll taxi via Bravo. We'll cross runway 25 and then into the terminal on the left, 1990. Let's see here. Just make sure I know where we're going. Bravo. Oh, yeah, okay. Bravo 25. Got it, okay. 134 landing rate, not too bad. Although I felt this thing felt like it was like coming in super hot and falling out of the sky. It was kind of weird. We were on target speed though, so I don't know what that was all about, but go figure. But we did okay. Turn those back off. We can go off on those. Strobes off. And Delta 54 is what we're looking for. Qantas. That's what we had for servicing over in Adelaide. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. Nice little flight for Friday Night Ops tonight to Sydney, Australia. Past Golf here. We're actually going in right there, so we'll go this Bravo Golf. Methinks. Flight director's off. RTO off. And all the flaps are up. Reset this to that. Spoilers are stowed. Is he at 54? I think he might be sitting at 54. Yeah, he is. What's this other one right here? I can't see what that says. 56? I think so. Let's change it to 56. Change. Max Delta. 56. No. Qantas. There we go. Always someone at the gate.
You go to gate Delta 40.
I'm already going Delta 56.
Oh, well, you're one terminal over.
Not from where I was going to park. I'm one gate over where I was going to park.
Velocity 413 on Bravo 8. Velocity 413, Sydney ground today. Welcome to Sydney taxi via Bravo, cross runway 25. So taxi via Bravo, cross runway 25, Bravo, Golf, Charlie to the bay.
Slow it down.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 25, Golf, Charlie to the bay, velocity 413.
We're going to cut it right there. Yeah, I can't watch him. In the Maddog, I discovered why this is the case. I'll explain in a second. Let me get it shut down, and I'll do a little bit of explaining. Alright, let's see. I need to get... So I can't get that until I cut the engines.
1115 Sydney ground today, hold short at Golf.
Alright, so let's do this. It'll cut it.
Push on off,
Connect the GPU, please. Stand by.
Ground, hello, top end 717 and 54 with hotel for push, please.
GPU connected.
Top end 717.
Okay, ground power on.
Push south approved.
We can cut there.
Push group 717.
Engines powering down. Operate the jetway. Jetway's coming in. And we can say request deboarding, so that way that'll happen. Whoa. And let's get the low pressure air.
Connect the low pressure air, please. Stand by.
Pitot off, fuel pumps off. Galley power can go off.
Okay, here comes pressure.
Yaw damper off, anti-skid off. We can kill the packs. 'Cause they're dead anyway. Unlock the door. Windshield heat off. And let's open the door.
Launch 115, expect short with the cross.
There they go. Let's pull up the pneumatic cross feeds for next time.
Launch 115, confirm, expect short delay cross.
Alright, let me change channel here so I don't have to listen to him. Alright, they're deboarding. There they go. Alright guys, welcome to Sydney. So, by the way, the reason is, the way the parking is structured is it's designed to look for a certain distance from the from the center datum point. And it doesn't do that based on aircraft. They're usually designed as a default based on the 737. And so the MD-80, because its nose wheel is so much farther forward from the datum than a 737 is, you end up getting pulled so much closer that you miss the gate. So you just got to ignore the GSX guy, basically, and stop before the jetway passes the cockpit. Because if it goes too far past, then it won't be able to make itself small and swing around. So anyway, that's why that is. So anyway, this is kind of a cool shot with the people deboarding right here. You can see them through the jetway, which is pretty awesome. So you're on final? All right.
Yep, 3-4 left.
Alright, hopefully there's no crypto in front of you this time. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll plan for about 10 o'clock my time. Screw me up there. Around 10 o'clock my time for the stream tomorrow. We'll do some regional hops, and then and we'll see where we're going. Probably go from like Canada, somewhere like Calgary, Edmonton, up down to Missoula, and then Missoula to somewhere else in the northern part of the U.S. at least. So, if you got ideas, put them in the Discord, and we'll consider those options. So, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Good Friday. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful and happy Easter. Remember, the reason why we're celebrating Easter has nothing to do with a bunny or eggs. And if you want more information about that, I'll be happy to talk to you about that. But you have a good night. We'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening.